Welcome everyone. I'm sure to see spring days coming, ain't you? Well, anyway, I'm going to take a break from digging today and answer some of the viewers' questions on what I'm running on my Equinox 600. So y'all stick around. I had a few viewers want to know what I'm running on this Equinox 600. Now guys, first thing, I just want to say it, I absolutely, positively is no expert on this. I'm learning as I go. I've had this for about 8 months now, and I'm beginning to learn how to set it and how to read it. And I'll just show you what I'm running on. So, what I'm running on is field settings. And I'll show you what I'm talking about here. I'm on field setting 1. And I'm going to put an old regular shotgun shell down here. One of the old classics. The first thing I've set on, I'll show you the settings here in a minute, what I'm setting on each setting. But I'm absolutely not no expert. I'm still learning myself. But laid no shotgun shell down here, and I got my detector on. Now this Equinox 600 has done me a good job. It's just that, am I smart enough to figure it out? That's the problem with these Equinoxes. They got so many settings. It's just so vast, the parameters and the frequencies in it. So I'll show you. Now I've got this shotgun shell on the ground. Now the way I've got mine set up here, if you'll see right here, I've got kind of discriminating out to where when I got my iron off, I ain't picking up till I get way up here. So you can see it. I turn the iron on. See it go all the way up to the left? I turn the iron off. And I like to run on when I hit a target, then I see how much iron it is. But keep in mind, if you run with the iron off all the time, you'll miss a lot of good targets. And yeah, you'll cut out a lot of trash, but you'll miss a lot of historical targets that's not silver, gold, copper, stuff like that. That's just good things you'd like to find, old finds. Well, anyway, back to this. I got the old shotgun shell laying down here, and I'm just working my way. I hit a target. See, I hit a target there? It says it's a 9 to a 10. So I've hit that target. I'm gonna go to iron. See, you don't hear no iron. It's just good metal target, no iron in it. All right, then I usually I'll just go to digging that right there. So that's what a shotgun shell looks like. Now, let me show you an old nail. Just an old common rusty nail you find in the ground. I'll set it down here. Now I'm running along with my iron turned off. I see you'll still hit that nail, but see how I've kind of got it discriminated out. It ain't hitting it as much. But if you go at a certain angle or at a different direction at it, it will hit it. So when I hit a target like that, I go to iron. See it show the iron now? Turn the iron off. See, it'll still hit it, but it won't hold a true target. So you see no numbers coming up there. Okay? That's a nail. Now let's take a regular old clad penny. Y'all probably find dozens of these. Where I metal detect, I'm lucky to find a penny at all. You know, I'm just in the remote wilderness. But I'm going along here. I got my iron turned off. I hit that penny. Did it show a 20 there? 21? I'll see if there's any iron in it. See, there's no iron. So I definitely dig that signal. No iron in it. good strong signal. So I'd dig that anytime. That's a penny. We'll go a little bit different. Here's a nickel. Just an old regular nickel. And by the way, if you'll notice something about these nickels, they're the same size. They're the same size as a head stamp, shotgun head stamp. Same size, the head of them. So you can't tell the difference really. But we're going to see what the detector says. All right, we've got our iron off. We're running down through the woods or a yard or something. We hit it. There's a 13. I go to iron then. See? Showing no iron. Well, that's definitely a good target. All right, we'll go to a quarter. And I'll show you just an old regular quarter, not silver or nothing. All right, you're running down through here, detecting, hit that target. Now you see that target? 29 to 30. I want to turn the iron on. So you don't see no iron, you don't hear no iron. Definitely a good target. But I don't have my silver dime with me right now. But a silver dime will read a lot lower than these regular things. I don't know why, but it just does on my setting. All right, there's a quarter. All right, say we're digging around, and what I like about these equinoxes, we're going to see. Say there's a nail out there you found in the ground. It shows iron, but there's also a nickel under that. So we're going to see what that reads. First, we know the nickel. We know the nickel reads 13. We know the nail's just reading iron. But see how to read if I get right on it? Give you some crazy signal, but it's got a lot of iron in it. Okay? Because I got the iron on. But I'm going to put this nickel under this nail and see if that makes a difference. See if it shows both of them on these frequencies. Now you see it? Hear them different sounds? Turn my iron off. See how it reads different? See 14? It's showing that nickel. With the iron turned off, it's showing that nickel. But when I turn the iron on, it's showing both of them. You see what I'm getting at? I mean, I'm no expert, but it will show a good target under a bunch of trash. But it's really hard to distinguish what it is. I mean, I'm still learning. Believe me, I'm no expert, I'm still learning. But that's what I like about the Equinox. It will pick up a good target under trash. It'll read hit too on them frequencies. So, thought I'd show you that. Everybody asked me, what are you running on? I'm running on field setting 1. And there's just so many different parameters and adjustment settings. But I'll show you what I'm running on. So, right here's what I'm running on. Now guys, my personal setting for the MINELAB EQUINOX 600 is the field setting 1's what I've been running on in these woods. And volume's at 20. Threshold's at 0. My tones is at 5. My iron is at -9. Recovery speed's set at 7. and my sensitivity is 19. Now this sensitivity, if you got it up too high, it just sits there and goes off all the time in midair. I mean, you've got to get it down just low enough to where it's not doing that. And that's what I've been running on in these old woods. And there's just so many different settings. So if you've got the book, that's the best way to go. It's got a quick setup if you've got this metal detector. If not, you can go online and download it. Here's a little quick setup book that comes with the detector. It gets you started and gets you in the field anyway. You can go online and download the manual. Now here in the quick setting book, here's the main settings. And that's what I'm running on. It's just different settings. You've got a variance of settings from anyway from 1 to 20 or 5 to 10. Just set it the way you want it to work. So if you need any more help, go online to MINELAB and you can download anything you need to know, or do like I did, just watch a lot of videos that other people has got tricks the way they're running and kind of figure out what you want to do and go from there. Well guys, I hope that helped you a little bit. Like I said, I'm no expert. I'm still learning myself. It's a slow process, but you can get the book and the manual of whatever detector brand you use. Seems like it's either Garrett or the Equinox has got the market cornered on metal detectors. So I hope this helped you today. So y'all take care, happy hunting, and I'll see you next time.